guys, this is Ashley with Baby Wearing International of Knoxville, and today I'm going to show you a fun hip carry option that you can do with your stretchy wrap. Hi, buddy. Hip carries are great if your baby's starting to want to look around, getting curious. If they seem like they're fussy when they're in a front carry, then this would be a great option to try with your stretchy wrap. Developmentally, you want to make sure that your baby is starting to sit with support. They don't have to be sitting completely supported, but holding themselves upright, and they have good head control. If you find that you're starting to carry them on your hip a little bit more, then that would be a good indicator that you're ready. So we're going to start with the center of the wrap. I like to put it on the side of my dominant hand. My baby will be on the opposite side, and then my dominant hand will be free, but that's just preference. There's no right or wrong way. All right. And then I'm going to bring this across my back. And right here, I'm going to twist it. This is just going to help it keep it on my shoulder and keep it from slipping down. And then I bring this across my body. I'm going to bring it over the top of this strap right here, like this, keeping it nice and spread and not twisted. And then I'm going to end up crossing these. So this side that came across is going to go underneath my knee. And this side is going to flip back over my shoulder. And you can give it a little adjust here. Pull this a little bit to loosen it so you have room for your baby to get in. And then here I like to actually pin this side that we just flipped over our shoulder. I like to pin it between my knees behind me. That just keeps tension while I'm getting baby in and tightening everything up. So from here I'm going to grab my baby up. Zion is a year-old and 30 pounds. He's a little big for this. Mobies have a weight limit of 35 pounds, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you will be comfortable with a baby that big. I put my guy up on my shoulder, and then I'm going to put my hand through that little pocket, and I'm going to help guide his feet in. So while I'm holding onto his bottom. Oh, I know you're sleepy, mister. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then you want to position him on your hip. While I'm holding on to his bottom with this hand, I'm going to just tuck that fabric up underneath between the two of us and make sure that that wrap is going from knee to knee. I'm going to adjust my back strap, and then this I want to pull up high on his back, just like that. And so he's in a nice hip position, kind of straddling my hip on that side. And then from here I want to tighten up. Tighten up the top rail, tighten up the bottom rail, tighten up the middle section. All right, and then this is going to just go over his body, reinforce his seat. So I'm kind of retucking that bottom part underneath his bottom, making sure that's nice and spread on his back. And then this side is going to go underneath his leg. Since I have the other side pinned in between my knees, I'm free to use both hands to adjust everything for this side. And then I'm going to just bring this around, and then I'm going to actually switch. So I'm going to let go of that side in between my knees, and I'm going to pin this side in the front to keep all that tension there. All right, and then making sure this is nice and spread on my shoulder. I'm actually going to twist this side. Again, since the other side is pinned, I can use both my hands. I'm going to twist this. I'm also keeping nice tension. I'm like pulling on it a little bit, you can see. And I'm going to bring this across his bottom. Again, reinforce, that's our third pass. Tuck that extra bottom rail underneath his booty. And then this can go underneath this leg. If you didn't have enough wrap, you could tie up on this hip, but I have enough to come back around. I'm just, going over my back. I can give a little pull since it's stretchy. I'm going underneath his bottom, and then I'm just going to tie off right here. All right, and then I like to just make sure that I have my shoulder capped. So that's just more comfortable for me. Sometimes it gets a little bunched up. And Get it nice and spread. Make sure that it's going from knee to knee on all 3 of those passes. Make sure these are nice and high up on his back, up to his neck. This is a wrap and tip carry with a stretchy wrap. Give it a try and let us know what you think. Enjoy!